Punkus can't tell you this, that for the Jamaica Labour Party, I mean, enough people say no, it would not look good because the Prime Minister and her husband did a leader. Listen to me. We have a strong, and if we find favor in Mrs. Holness and want her to lead the party, trust me, Mira be one of the first person out there as a delegate ready to vote and give Mrs. H that position. I have the utmost her. She is a lady from humble means. Me not about PM, me talk about leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, because that is where it should have to be first before it come to PM status. Yeah? But Mrs. Holness is a good role model for young Jamaican women, and she carry herself very well, right? Hard-working lady, hard-working lady. Them observe how she's been very quiet, doing her work in her constituency. We not only see her go, she all things she say, you know, I will be in this division with her moving office. You see how she take her office to the people them? She now wait for people to come and no one office. Yeah, she's moving around her constituency, doing her work. Yeah, man. Miss Holness is a general, man.
And I think it's the first move. It's the first of its kind in Jamaica, and I think the moving office. I think it's the first of its kind.
I don't think so, I know. I don't think
and when name, I think Era.
a couple of them have the moving office.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Kizzy, you know what I like about Miss Holness too? There are times when persons would have called like radio programs complaining about her. And you see, as soon as they get her on the program, it's like she just reel out everything and she can tell you the person who called, which part the person lived, who the person associate with, you know, details to his constituents. And I remember one time this lady was saying something and when she came on, and like she would have said, Miss, now last week me and you talk, the lady say yes. I'm gonna tell you, say me I go do this, and the lady say yes. And I mean, it was on Cliff Hughes, and like Cliff Hughes with the mouth wide open, you know. And when she finished,
that lady that was a councillor. Is the only PNP councillor in our constituency. I know what you're talking.
no, it was not councillor. It was not councillor. It's not the councillor one me attack. That was the next one, you know. But it wasn't the councillor one me attack.
The lady with the shop. The lady with the shop.
Yeah, I think I lady with the shop. I think I lady with the shop. I'm say she got through every detail. I'm admire. I say, you know, this lady know our constituents with her like her handbag. I'm admire her for that. Me admire her for that. Trust me.
Yeah, but I read.
But Kizzy, you know, sir.
Great time, man. Great time. She not done a cast with nobody. She just live in the constituency and I put in the work. And even Andrew Wallace to run government like PNP that in exit. I mean, rate that. Rate that, man.
But HR, you know the funny thing, HR, what the problem what I face, the hypocrisy. When Hillary Clinton decided to run, right? Pan Jamaicans never have a problem at talk about conflict of interest because her husband was former president, right? And this concluded US election. You know that Michelle Obama was a high candidate when they did the polling. Yeah, she was the highest polled candidate, you know, right? It was that as a family last minute, them decided to say, boy, yo, should now go to Obama and be the candidate for the DMC. But black people are Jamaicans who the polling family last minute, but black people own Juliet Polness decided to boy should go run for the office, right? We see one who don't have a problem with these two ladies overseas would have a problem about conflict of interest.
But Punkus, we see it clear. with how them treat her or wanted to demonize her for becoming Speaker of the House. Because them believe that she should not be rewarded or confirmed to any position. Is the same narrative where Damian Crawford said Mrs. Vaz won't amount to anything other than a housewife, Daryl Vaz's wife, right? That is how them behave. And the
Demonize
truth,
women.
yeah, they
Demonize
demonize women. That's how them steer. Because the truth is, Mrs. Wellness is an elected member, and I always point this out to persons who maybe missed it or who not understand. In the House of Parliament, they always refer to the member from East Rural St. Andrew. They never ever say the Prime Minister's wife because the it no count. In the House of Parliament is not count. These labels don't matter.
That argument, that kind of argument, when they come with, but it's a conflict of interest for Juliet to be House Speaker and Andrew's wife. You know who no water because Juliet was elected in her own right as MP for a constituency, and any one of them, she was elected by the government caucus. Andrew never had no hand in her becoming Speaker. Andrew never had no say. It was her colleague MPs who elected her to speak, and PNP confirm it too. PNP vote yes too. So what am I come with now? It's not a,
But
that's
you
not a
see,
conflict of interest. They don't know what a conflict of interest is. She was elected in her own right as an MP, and she has a right to be Speaker of the House. That's not a conflict of interest. There's no conflict there.
Let me look back. Just a couple years ago. Let me look back just a couple years ago. And me know somebody can, back me up on that. When Dean Pate and Michael Pate were both minister in the House, I think Dean Pate was Minister of Works, Road and Works. Um, Road and Works, and Michael Pate was Speaker of the House. And the JLP was complaining about roads in their constituency, right? They were shut down by the Speaker of the House. They were shut down by the Speaker of the House at the time. He wouldn't allow them to talk. Was that a conflict of interest to protect his brother?
But you got this, sir. Remember, say when Michael Manley come into the party, him father, which was premier, was still at the party, and him become the leader of the party while him father was still there. Not that him dry him brother Douglas Manley in the party too. You understand?
Alright.
So, but not only
It's
that, see,
hypocrisy, man. It's
Excuse
hypocrisy.
me. Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, Miss Kitty.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, a few weeks ago, me talked to you early in the morning there. You said you check on something to me pertaining to Northeast and Saturn with a lady Karine.
Hmm.
I don't know if you remember.
I don't remember. Mm-mm.
Oh. Yeah, me that's a boy, that lady there up on Northeast and Saturn, the boy, you want to live right up there. And me that just said, okay, if them put a necktie over one dog.
Oh, me think me kind of remember the
Yeah.
conversation.
Live right, never lose up
The
there.
road one fix.
I mean, I tell you, say, that lady there, sometimes them hardly even see that lady there. Right now, the people them up there not even know her. Like that. So me I look on it and me I look on all that
who you
lady there
talk,
with them
the
Portland. Me I
council
say,
you
boy,
talk?
me I say that lady with them Portland. Me I wonder where she a get money so to fix up her constituency. So if she not get the money to fix up here.
Karine.
Hold on there.
And she had
You
the
talk
MPP up there.
Kerensia.
A Kerensia matter.
Kerensia.
Me remember. I did I say it. I mean, someone that check it out for true because
Which
him did tell me the road. I mean, I remember now. But
That's me I tell her,
which
say,
division? Talk to me.
me I tell her, say, me even overseas me there still. I'm gonna go to Jamaica. Me I tell her, say, I'm go down there
Something.
and
Tell me the
fix my
division.
little
Something. Tell me the
bypass.
division.
Between
Something. Not tell me
yeah
where
man,
you
I
fix.
tell you now.
Tell me the
One
division
of
where you
them
want to
tell her,
fix.
between Linstead and Geisel. Well me know it kinda share in between Linstead and Geisel.
the same thing me
Hold
dey
on.
ask Santi Punkus. Me ask
Tell
him
me the
what is the name of
division.
the division, which road, where road
All right.
name.
Now tell you
Where
the
the road
truth.
name?
I tell you the truth. I'm not really familiar with them type
And
of
that's the issue.
division.
That was the issue, Santi, because you come and you ask me, but I cannot go to the MP when I don't have the facts. Which road is it?
Oh,
What if it's a council road? I ask you, I told you the time when we had the conversation. I said you need to get the information. May I know the street and which division it in, because without that we cannot know if it's a farm road, a private road,
no,
a
no, no.
MP.
It's a,
We don't
all
know.
right. So me telling you something between Lindsay and Geisel, it can't
That
help
is
you.
not enough information.
Okay.
But Kizzy, remember say the constituency they close between northwest and northeast,
Yeah,
and
me know.
northwest
Me know.
and
Me, me,
northwest.
me know.
I
Me
mean,
know
so the
Samita
road,
Bobby. Samita
right?
Bobby.
Okay.
Yes, that. This is why it is important, because even though you're saying it's currency and enough labor right up there, it might not be her,
Yeah,
because
yeah, man. Yeah, man, I
because
fear because she tell me straight say I fear her.
oh, you spoke with her.
Yeah, I spoke to her already. I called her before I called you.
Oh,
And she tell me, yes, she's the one who responsible and what? She don't get money or something like that. Some
well, maybe
stupidness.
she, but Samty, me say this to
Mm.
people all the time. Me hear you say, my MP have so much money, oh my MP, my
No. Me
MP.
not really I say, oh, me I say, me see she perform so good. So me I wonder if she now get the money and that lady I get money or what. You know me all I say. Me not
Look
really
it, let
ask
me tell you.
nobody.
Hold on. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So when we have a new financial year, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and the budget is red, right? The government know how much money they have in their coffers. Each ministry
Oh.
get what they forget, right?
Mm-hmm.
When a ministry, when the ministry now get for them, you think say them have to prioritize some roads, some division, some places more than some, because remember we now have an abundance of wealth where every MP can get how much is millions is necessary and needed to fix all the roads and constituencies, right? I would assume as well right now that Miss MP Morrison had her spark committee meeting, and more than likely if that is a road that is in dire need, just get a little time Samty,
All
because
right. You can say something again.
as soon as spark roll out properly, it has
Mm-hmm.
been delayed due to the weather that we have been having, right? And depending on the road, patching now go work. So the reach program would not be suitable for fix that the kind of damage. So maybe that road is, maybe if you can give us the correct name of the street, just maybe when we check, there might be this road might be on the list of roads to be fixed by the Spark program. That help you, sir?
All right. I'm not gonna tell you something now. Maybe you're gonna feel bad. Every time a MP, I have to tell you, they never lose no election from that book
Yeah, me
all
know
the
the
way down.
history of the seat, sir. Me know the history.
And them
So
never fix them road up. The only thing they do is compart it out and them gone. Trust me, that's it.
Kizzy,
But
can I ask
it is not it is still.
can I ask a question
Mm.
before him go? All right. So you said the road would have been patched out, right?
Mm.
All right. So what you have to understand, when a government come into power and
Mm-hmm.
they start to do their assessment, roads that have been repaired over and over, right,
Mm-hmm.
would be on the list, on a list. Roads that have never been touched would also be on the list. So, take
Oh.
for instance, Northeast St. Catherine
Mm-hmm.
always I get work done. If I even patching ourselves, right?
Okay.
And Portland never used to get any attention, because Portland never used to get any attention for years because they have a PNP MP, so they never used to business about them. So the
Mm-hmm.
government are going to look on it and say, all right, me always a work on the constituency here. If I even look at road patching and the road not so bad, so me have to look on the road surface, the amount of traffic it carry, the
Mm.
commerce in the area. And you look
Okay.
at the commerce in that area there and you say, all right, this one never get any work. So we have to go deal with that one here. and it carry a lot of commerce. So we are going to deal with that one, yeah? And then now we are going to do an overhaul of all of the roads them in the country, and then we can go through where
Okay.
Northeast Manchester have been getting some work.
All right.
And the commercial part of it is not as busy as the commercial part of it in a Portland.
Seeing. All right, thanks for the time, still, and really appreciate one of those still, but we're gonna keep up the good work, yeah?
Samti,
All
I
right.
want you to understand this. You see, when the money is allotted, everybody get the same, you know. Oh, 1 minute, guys. My doorbell ring. 1 minute.
Good Kizzy, say your doorbell ring, cause something there and something you're just about to leave. I really want you to hear this. What is it that I am about to say? And the 100 odd people that is here, I really want to hear this. Now, the government of Jamaica, people can keep on and bash the government of Jamaica.
No, I'm not like that, you know. I'm not like when they do it, you know.
And I can't understand. Hear me now, something. A gentleman the other day I went on a live and a gentleman was asking a question to chat media about housing solution. Told me that I should call the Ministry of Housing in order to get some kind of assistance for that gentleman. And I made the call just now. And God say I know people are hiding some Jamaican people, 100 odd people were there here. Anybody who don't know about housing, the government is helping Jamaican people because that's what the man said. This is what the ministry is here for.
So I wonder if I can get one.
No, if you have place already, you have to go look on.
I will just make sure that still.
You understand? And people saying that government this and government not doing this and government not doing that.
Not you, man, for real. I don't like that, you know.
And I literally call the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, and that's the same department, the housing department, and they put me onto the housing people. And when me talk to the housing people, them them say yes, there is programs where they give you grants, meaning give you money. If you have a house where your house you can you be free, finish your house or what, they will give you a grant. But I do an investigation to check out if I truly tell if you have no house, yes or no. Because you know people not just bring money for you like that. You understand? But you are going to get through.
All right.
All right, me come back. Me do want to make one point before me come never end the live soon. But let me tell you something, Sam T.
Wow, lots of food.
You want me just say?
Yes, me hear
You're not
you.
giving me any of yours?
Yeah, man.
You're not going to give me any of yours?
Oh, Dimi, I'm muting mic. Oh, no, hear me now? Mario, me not even see in the box. Me don't know what I'm going. But let me say, somebody ask you to repeat. Let me address Sam T on this very important point, and then Mario can come back. Mario, you still there?
Yes, man. Me there. You know, see me in the box.
No, you're the pan ghost. But anyway, let me say this. Because me hear it repeated from some people a couple of times. And I think at one point me hear Rhoda Crawford herself said it speaking to Cliff Hughes, right? You have some persons who sit and say this MP, the MP, I know every MP I get when the Prime Minister say MP should get money, yeah? Everybody, any program, everybody get the same amount across the board. It no matter if a beautification, it no matter if a bulky waste cleanup, CDF, all of it, same. But you have some MPs who they go above and beyond them job description, right? Some team, I hope you listen to me, So you have those who go out. For example, you see when the market burned down in Port Antonio, you see Miss Vaz put up she starts seek donations from all over. And she get foreign donors and local people who donate, right? So she have a lot more resources than some other people, because what happened is she don't sit down and only depend on government. She don't sit down and depend on the money where she get and the funding where she get from government. She sit with she and Mr. Vaz and many others. For example, Rhoda, they know how to go to the agencies and how to get grants and get overseas donors. They have charity events, and that's how they bring in extra money. So when you see someone, you say, oh, them I get more money. Oh, it's because of how them apply themselves as MPs. That said, that are them. That is how they choose to serve their constituency. It is not within their job description. Some MP only do use the resources allotted to them from the government, and then can do what they can do. So if you understand what I say to you now, something, so it is not fair to watch and say, oh, the MP over there, so I get more money. I know more money all the time. I know everything. For example, my MPs just announced 2 new school buses where we parish never have yet. But they went and appealed to donors. Then basically beg and get this 2 school bus now to had. So any other MP, I know government buy them here. They may come from private citizens. You understand me, Santi?
All right, all right. Yeah, man, I
Okay.
really appreciate that, all right?
Yeah, man. So,
Uh,
Punkus can have some information for you, but me no know what, because in a box and in
Tell us,
drop out. So hang around a bit,
tell us, I'm
Santi. Hang around a
gonna
bit.
jump off a
all,
live. Let
all
jump off
right.
and go to the box, but I still can
Um,
listen.
Okay,
somebody
no
said,
problem.
Now, I'm gonna jump out of the box, but I'm gonna still listen.
Yeah, man, we hear
somebody
you. No
said,
problem.
somebody said that I should repeat what I just said. I was on Chops Live the other day, and someone was here with me, and the gentleman said that he needs some kind of assistance as it relates to housing, and him can't bother to go through no MP, or him can't bother for this, or him can't bother for that. So me asked Chaps Media the question, and Chaps Media said, Mario, let him call the Ministry of Housing. Okay. I take my phone and I call the Ministry of Housing just now. That's the reason why I came off the live. I called the Ministry of Housing just now. And the Ministry of Housing said that this is what the Ministry of Housing is for, to help people who doesn't have any house or do have a house where them literally a make and can't complete it, or didn't have the money to complete it, or all of those things. They have grants for those things. So that's what I was saying. So no call the Ministry of Housing if you don't know nobody have no house and then can't really manage in truth to complete their house. Call the Ministry of Housing and they will help you to get a house. And the gentleman said
Hey,
it is
Mario,
not
mind you
hard.
spread wrong information there, you know. Come here, we'll tell you this now. Yeah? People can
Mhm.
definitely call, but remember, say not everybody will qualify. Nobody believe so no able-bodied people were gainfully employed
No,
and not
but
earn.
wait, me
I
not
don't know
done
go get,
today.
I don't get
But
government
finish.
assistance and no say work.
Wait, wait, me not finish. The gentleman said it is not hard, but the Ministry of Housing will do an investigation to find out if it is so what you said. And if it is deemed true, then they will help you. Okay? Thank you.
All
So
right,
that's what,
Mario, thank you for the information. But yes, me just want to make that clear. Because some people, they don't think everything are free and then things that they can't, them are going to just go and government are going to do a lot of money and not say work. You have to go through a process. For everything is a process. So, you don't want to go MP, if you don't want to go straight to the ministry, go on. But remember, there is a process. Anyways, Punkus, your turn.
Yes, I'm T. Just spoke to the MP, sir. She had consultation for the Spark program in the constituency at Cheesefield. You know Cheesefield?
Well, me tell some people say that.
All right. Remember, continue. So the road there, I'm gonna just post a video on my TikTok about 2 seconds ago. A place named Bonnet that is being fixed now. She just sent me the video. I the tractor them up there and the grader them up there. I fix the road. Bonnet. I get Bonnet in the wall between Lindsay and the Geisel area. She also said the section and right Lurkizi said the section that is very, very, very bad is Hugh Graham section and not fair section. And fair section is being attended to. And the Spark program I got more video that she has sent. I'm gonna post them. Yeah, so the Spark program is going to attend to all these roads in the constituency. I'm gonna post the video them what she sent. I'll send it to them, Kitty.
Okay, and there we have it. Because when Samty come to me now, I said to Samty, you have to give me the information because I cannot go to the MP and I don't know. Yes, I don't know the roads are wherever because remember me not come from your community, right? And me can go call the MP about one road where you Graham responsible for, or where Bobby responsible for. Me have to come with your proper information so me can say so me can be precise because me know say Spark a roll out and I know for a fact that the roads are in a terrible condition. Everybody know that. Everybody in Jamaica know that, and school children in England know. All we know say the road them bad. But at the rainy season, we just have come out of bad weather, bad period, and we live in a tropical country. These things are gonna happen. I have to just take on time and be patient and know say as soon as the program roll out properly, on the road we fix.
Right.
Anne Marie, HR, you want to say something?
I was saying that we all know that the roads are bad, and the government did not deny that the roads aren't bad either. But the important thing is that the government is doing something about it. And the debate that some persons are running around with wait, make it a call.
Anne-Marie, you're in the box a while now, Anne-Marie. You want to add something, please? Unmute. Is Anne-Marie there? All those bad roads are Bobby Pickersgill. Anne-Marie, me not hear you. You're right now the comment, but me not hear you. Anne-Marie?
Anne-Marie, you're in the box. Maybe you don't know that you're in the box. Anne-Marie, you're in the box.
All right. Let me move on from Anne-Marie. Nat?
Yeah. Hello?
Nat, they're in the box. Is it a case where not know if I unmute?
But who just unmuted?
All right, so that's not that neither. Okay, me not keep people in my box. If you not contribute, me not keep people in the box.
So I was on a call, Kitty.
Yeah, man, me know.
I was just saying that the debate that's something.
Kinsey, sorry if I jump off every minute. I'm sorry.
Hold on, Punk. It's very disgusting to annoy me too. Is it just stay one place or you left the live alone? Stay in the comment. Stand one place, man. Sure. Me,
I was just saying.
MP called me about the government business.
I was just saying briefly that the debate that some persons are running around with to say that and the government and Andrew's blaming the opposition. That's not true at all. Over the roads, we're not blaming the opposition. What we're adding is context to a very confusing and convoluted situation because the opposition is trying to make it seem as if bad roads start 2016 or 2020. Responses and arguments on the same issue. The man say It's a great deal of disinvestment and poor maintenance that caused the road to be what it is today. Right? So, I'm not blame the opposition. But when they try to politicize the issue, when Mark and him people they try to politicize the issue to make it seem as if bad road start 2016 or 2020, that's not true. That's not true. The man is, Andrew is adding context to it because people tend to forget where we're coming from and what caused the situation that we're trying to respond to now. So it's not a blame game. The man is not blaming them, but adding context to it, much needed context to it, because otherwise people are running away with some foolishness at about the road bad. Yes, we know the road bad.
But them a go
Nobody
like, them a go like, hold on. When Tess and Chin did go foreign, go say, oh, we have bad road at Jamaica. Andrew Wallace say that, the Prime Minister? Me no remember. When Tess and Chin did go on, The Voice.
No, man, it was Portia was the Prime Minister.
Yeah, so that me as a Mario, like bad roads is not new to we, and that is a lie to say that this party has neglected the roads. It's a lie from the pit of hell.
But remember, all this gentleman are down here, so I not even can really talk to him because he was on VG's live last night talking all kind of foolishness. So I not really have to pay in mind, sir. And I'm not going to be. Last night, them job me a level where me little.
You attack blacks?
Yeah.
Blacks are
Yeah,
idiot. That's a idiot.
However, me not go down to for them level and character the president.
Yeah, and if blacks continue with the nonsense, me I go throw him out.
No.
Me I go throw you in the rubbish, in the pile of rubbish where you belong.
No. The problem that I'm having is it. Remember the same PM. It's not that we're blaming them, you know. The problem that they're not them understand and they know that them are do it. But they're talking like every single thing that is bad that start in 2016 and 2020. And we have to just highlight it and let Jamaican people say, hey, we know the road them bad, and we know that this need improvement and that need improvement. But hey, things not just happen by the snap of the finger. These things take time. So bear with and just give it a little time. And I don't see nothing is bad with asking for time because guess what? The country did messed up completely. And everybody could have admitted that. Except the people them we are dead dieted PNP. Them now go change. You understand? So because their own party literally publish it because they said Jamaica go pothole free by 2003. So that simply means the final the 90s pothole was there. So we don't need to get up. I'm not saying that the roads not bad because me drive and me talk about it. The road them bad, yes. But the government said that they're going to do something about it. Then don't just get up and just talk to them and do something about it. Then
Mario, we not go to the bottom of the truth. The fact is, when the Jamaica Labour Party formed government in 2016, money did it to fix and maintain roads and do the other things them that needed to be done.
But not only roads, nothing at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if the government even neglected roads, say where them say the truth. If the government even neglected roads, there are several other things that was in a terrible state. The country that ran down on the PNP.
But Kizzy,
And there was no money. So the Prime Minister had to sit down, buckle down, other things. Right? And we live in a tropical country with a climate where affect how the road. At the first, me still one Prime Minister sit down and I say we develop now one place where we can go test with asphalt, test with mall, test with this, test with that, because we need to get more infrastructure. It's supposed to overlap. If we build one road, it's supposed to not need maintenance until 7 to 8 years or 15 years time. Because you can't just repair the same patch of road every day. We see it sometime by time the man them patch of road, missy people. Nobody denied the roads in a deplorable condition, but we just had a lot of flooding. We had hurricane, we had tropical storm. So them the bad road they get worse. Yes. It is the popular conversation. But when the MP then fix road, uno say the road then can yam.
Exactly. I see a video at somebody in Saint Thomas.
The road where then do. And say, listen guys, me get a stretcher road done full. No say whatever post if I know them work that.
Exactly.
So why now everybody a ball? Why no a ball for roads? Driving at the patrol them man, and sometimes some place we have patrol. Because when you no take time drive, less accident.
It was just so much that this government had to do. So God Almighty much. You understand? PNP leave with the with the old that name. What the damn place name? JPS. I think if I know $8 billion between 9.5 to 8 to $7 billion PNP or the Jamaica Public Service. Yeah, understand? And see, that's what they done in there, so say $9 billion. Them owe the Jamaica Public Service. And this government clear it out. So there's just so much. You understand where the government, past government didn't do, and this government have to fix the mistake. Fix it completely. Pay with them freeze the people, them pay. This government have to come in and try fix it, and them people and decide so they nah give this government no chance. They want to raise up here and they have to get it. This government literally do it. So me not understand. Me really not understand. Why is it that them just done parliament so they can do more cause 8 years they in a government, 8 years. And some of the done people them are talk about 9 years. If they can't check, I then need to go back to school. You understand this government?
Hold on, Mario. Hold on. So, when we talk about PNP 18 and a half year plus the Porsche years, we not talk about it.
Exactly. And the next thing when we can't understand as well, Kizzy, what they're saying, the Andrew in a government for 8 years. Some of them they're saying 8 and some saying 9. What I'm trying to say is that, and they do admit the fact, because 2 of them here are 1.5 of them here there. A COVID happened, the country literally have to shut down. Nobody can go nowhere. Only essential workers only. So I don't understand people. God say I know. Me no know. Sad.
Oh, look, a woman just come in a Portland and then she can put in a machine.
The thing you know, my boss, Jamaican people, they don't appreciate things. They do not appreciate things. So that's why more wireless when them go up on top, you see how quick you see them drop back down. Because they don't appreciate things, and they don't appreciate people, and they don't appreciate when them get something. That's just typical Jamaican people.
Akil Palmer, you Portland?
Yeah, man, right now, I'm my consequence me live.
Which area?
Port Antonio.
Really? You know me?
Yeah. No, I mean,
Okay.
Interesting. This is family. This family live on the hill when me can look bank out the park.
You live on Prospect side?
Yes.
So you don't know me? Prospect me come from?
Like that me I say maybe me know you, but
you know pick up a who?
I don't want you know her at all.
Yes, if me know Mr. T, me know name so.
Sati.
Mr. Taylor. No name. Dante, Portland people weird, you know. Portland people carry a lot of aliases. We might know them, and so we know them.
Remember the bridge then say could fix? Remember the bridge then say could fix?
Oh, down a crossroad.
Yes.
Look here. Then drop sand and gravel this. Then drop gravel and sand. They can do it. You see, even this incubator thing we are talking about up at the hospital. You know, say at donors, there we go again, Miss Vaz, private donors. There's a lot of Jamaicans out there who want to help. You see Portland are one parish where have some really rich and accomplished people out in the world, yeah. Believe me. And they love their parish and they want to see better and they want to see more. And you see, Miss Vaz, she opened up this channel where a lot of evil people I know all my life, them are comrade, but them migrate out and live overseas and them see different and them have a little different mindset. And they will tell you, them will say, my family are comrade all we life, but me still where the lady is doing good. I'm gonna work with her, you know. If she have fundraising, if there's a need and once she and them in a contact and she say, listen, me need so and so, them are gonna help. Cause Portland people want to see when you know see Miss Vaz come out. Miss Vaz is somebody where she tell you no plain and straight, beautiful speaking can't send Pitney at school. Right? You have to go reach for where the money there. Because that's so it takes cash to care. And at that go bring in the resources when needed. She can't sit down and wait for government. When Russian Brown, where you come from at that boat? Where you come from at that boat? Miss Vaza, Portland Beach, I walk with under foot? Fame. You hear? Allow this PNP advocate in the parish where PNP dash him. If you don't know, me tell you, since you don't love run on pan bandwagon Jankro, the only person who have PNP beach and put a litigator you have to pay going there was Colin Ben. When you not see him on live, ask about it under crutches. Ask me no fuckery.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hello, Miss British. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'm just here to give a message to the Jamaica people.
Okay.
Jamaica people need to get up, have sense, and wise up. Stop company, TikTok, come text foolishness and in every constituency you have an MP and a councillor. So when the work not being done the proper way, is an MP and a councillor want to vote for. When it's stupid, you can't be a prime minister for road in a your community. You have to be in the MP and the councillor where you vote for. And you want to start the whole lead for the country. So every day them PMP get up and talk like say the man had nothing. And PMP see what the talk where they make them cannot back it up to the people. Them so and say them nah go win. So that's like extra. The prime minister not obligated to know. I want to vote for.
That is it. That is it.
Sorry there. Just to conclude it with some community have been repaired. Orangevale and Berrydale and all kind of place. So I think some team may have consultation recently with somebody on the ground and just the video them and him thing there. Right? Plus everything can fix one time. Right? And farm road more expensive to fix. That's going to be done under the Spark program too.
Thank you. Listen. Punkos. You can't tell Kerensia say me say she thinks better than me. She can't come on with live contact. She not busy where she can't take 5 minutes and go here way up, you know. Appreciate it and love grace us with her beautiful presence. Thank you. Thank you, Philippian. Thank you so much, honey. She can come, she don't need to send a message. Tell her say we are human being over here on a junk crew. She will contact to you. And that go for anyone of the MP them and councillor them. And ministers. Nobody not gang them. Me personally, we put everybody out of the box and make sure one get attack. I make them have to write and text them comments. A joke, me make a joke. But yeah, them the on TikTok, them can pop up sometime, you know. All them have to do a pop up and say evening, heal, and go about them business. Because some questions were asked. In not go, man, in not go.
Box you. I send our inbox. My respond to it.
This person will invite this Jamaica flag.
Can I come in the box right now?
Yes, you're in the box.
That's the way I have to say, make we way I say. Hello?
Hello?
Mr. User, sir, we Ongla one Jamaica flag. Why you not put one name by your
Hello?
account?
Don't worry, say about the flags. I'm a labor, right? I'm a Jamaican, yeah?
No, you have to say he's a labor, right? We just want to hear what you...
Okay, no worries. Well, I am in Europe. And
Yeah, man,
devoted and a real laborite. Huh?
Yeah, Sunday conference, my boss. So
yeah, man. I know. I'll be out by Friday evening, yeah?
All right, very good.
Yes, man.
That's lovely. Continue that.
That is it.
Yeah, Andrew's the best, man. I'm a matter of fact, I do fundraising for the party in Europe.
That's sweet.
I'm not only a vote, I'm a member of the Jamaica Labour Party.
Whatever your name, sir, I greet you in the name of Shower.
Yes,
Shower.
I'm an old boy now. I'm 64. So I greet everybody in my party.
Okay, one for you now.
Well, I can't complain. For me, I am good, and JLP is in a good hands. And is the best at the Jamaica recruiter. If not
to improve, it pumps well with the personal or concerns that they may have about the constituency. But even when I send a message, it's a reality. So, okay, I'll give you an example. Even for those who are recommended for the overseas employment, farm work, sometimes the Ministry of Labour has to make contact with me to say, MP, we're trying to get in touch with this person and we can't find him. And I will have to send someone, a foot soldier, into Gobe, into Cocoa Walk, into some of the far reaches of the constituency, right, to say, listen, the ministry is calling Sheldon and them now get him. You see, when I eventually connect with him, he's not careless. He's not idle. I mean, I'm feel a plant. No phone can pick up nowhere so. Or they will tell you that they have to catch it on the window, right? To get it, the one signal, the one stroke. So if I am out there carrying on social media, I may be entertaining Jamaica. I will be giving information, but I'm not necessarily targeting my constituents in the most effective way. So when I put it like that, I take nothing away from MPs who do, because their constituent, the dynamics in their constituency may be very different from mine. They are in areas with increased connectivity, and therefore the best way for them to reach the people is through the different social networks. Right? So that's how it happens in Northeast. Yes, I will continue to think of ways to improve communication, because, people outside of your seat, they want to know what you're doing, right? There's that natural, it's not curiosity, interest in knowing that, things are well with you, you are reaching and you are achieving. But my focus for the last 4 years was about connecting and pressing flesh with my own people.
Yes, MP Morrison, thank you for that. I said it earlier that your constituency is one that is very rural, and I know that the internet connection up there is not great. So thank you for pointing out that you have done 5 access points.
Yes, 5.
Yes, that is amazing. That is amazing and totally necessary for a very rural constituency like yours. But I appreciate you coming. I was sending the message because a lot of times persons are reaching out and they are saying, the MPs, they don't talk to us, they don't come on our lives, the councillors don't come. And I know a lot of persons visit with Chopper, but we know the reason why. And I want you guys to know that there are a lot of us out here where our space is safe, because we're out here every day a beat and a teach and a fight for UNO. Even though we don't know everything we are going, but we know enough. Right? So I appreciate you coming. There was a person here earlier. His name is Sam T. I don't know if he's still in the comment section. And he was asking about a particular road work. So I was saying to him that the Spark program is not yet, it's not really out full yet. So him don't know, because him couldn't give me the name of the street. Him couldn't tell me exactly. And I said to him, I cannot help you. Right? Because if I don't have the correct information, how may I go ask the MP if this road depend the Spark program or not? So I was saying that I am sure you must have done your consultations as well. And if you just give a little time. Because he must have a labor right up there and them get a promises, but the roads are never ever fixed. So if you want to speak a little bit about roads, since that is the major concern for most people currently, it is the hot topic, I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you for this access, Kizzy. Yes, I'd like to talk about roads. I would say that roads, it's the number one issue of concern in Northeastern St. Catherine. The roads are horrible. The roads are deplorable. The roads are treacherous. Okay? I am happy to report that we are seeing changes, and I have to thank former Minister Clifford F. Warmington for being very understanding, for coming. He toured several times and he realized, the negative impact that this migrating largely because of the roads. Because if you're going to think that you have your little stall or your grocery shop and the taxi man tell you that you have to come out with your goods then down the road because it's not going up that terrain at all, it was terrible. Now, Guys Hill Division, the first rehabilitation took place in Guys Hill Division. The town center itself was like a precipice. Ask anybody in 2020. So we rehabilitated the town to the tune of $50 million. My first project. In fact, I used to feel terrible driving through the town to see the state that it was in. A lot of work has been done on the Guys Hill main road now. Of course, there's need for further improvement, but at least the section that I represent is not the worst section that people are complaining. There is a section near to the it's a, we call that counselor because I'm traveling to St. Thomas with one of my counselors. So, and if we lose signal, please be kind to us. What's that road? When you come off there to get back on the main road, right? So that's there's a large section of it is not northeast St. Catherine. The area that the taximen or commuters have the most problem with, it's not northeastern St. Catherine. But I don't want to finish the conversation about roads, right, without giving hope. I have to show off a little about the roads that were done in Ragsville. Ragsville Road was rehabilitated by me. Moreland Road, that long terrain, same thing. Maryland Road, Berkshire Hall Road, Bonnet Road is now getting part 2. As we speak presently in Bonnet, the grader is there. Right? And these are all parochial roads. Because this is one MP, I am very cognizant of the fact that the people don't live on the main road. The people live within the communities, and therefore it's very, I can't look at my people and say, oh, that's not my road. It's a parish council road. It's a council road. No. Constituents, they don't dice. They don't get into that dicey conversation. They know that we voted for you and my community road is bad. And if you go and tell me about councillor, so tell me something when if you come vote for you then, since you're saying it's a councillor road. So I don't present that type of argument to my people. Cheesefield Road. Cheesefield Road will begin this weekend. The belt with Cheesefield and York Street, another massive terrain that's in the Geisel division. A flagship project that I took on was also the Troja Road to the tune of 150 million, almost 10 miles of beautiful Baba Green. If anybody know Troja, in fact, many people know even to get into Portland and St. Mary, they are now going via Troja division. I could even talk to you about more roads that were done through RADA that I lobbied for, and other parish council road. We're talking about Grateful Hill Road, patching that was done Augustown, Lucky Hill, Freetown, Morris Hall, Caledonia Part 1, Caledonia Part 2, Center Cut Road to the tune of $30 million. I believe that I have done well.
So that means, Minister, MP, let me interject 1 minute. So you see, this is why the information is so important and valuable to us, even those of us who don't live in your constituency, because we out here, you know, we take up this mantle and we are fight for a party. We want to talk the facts. And when a person come now, like a Sam T, for example, who is from the constituency, and he's saying, oh, road bad and appeal labor right, live up there and this and that. You see, because I don't have the information, because I'm not from the community, I have not traveled through there. It's difficult now. But if the information was readily available, I would have it to say, but okay, so your road not fixed yet. But she has been fixing this road, that road, that road, that road, that road, that road. Because you are real off road.
Where is Sam T? Let me take him fast.
Wait, so somebody see if you find Sam T there, invite him over, please.
And put him on today. Find Sam T.
Somebody find Sam T, please, quick and fast, because it's 2 times.
If Sam T come from Geisel, him supposed to can tell me about Berkshire Road where me fix big and bossy and brawling. Find Sam T. Sam T. We want to talk to you today.
Gonna bring Sam T, somebody please. Gonna find Sam T. Look for him.
I love Kerensia, but you know, come Sam T, come here, bring it down today.
The truth is, it's the second time him come on my program and ask me and I keep saying to him, Sam T, but you need to tell me the name of the street. He was not able to, right? But he's a laborite, you know. He's a laborite. Him not tear down or anything. Him just as a theme road bad. So Me wish somebody find him.
Hold on, it's very likely that the road that Santi live on could be bad. But we have to balance out this thing. We can't fix all the roads at the same time.
That's what some persons don't get, MP. That's what some persons don't get. They fail to understand that. But MP, I want to greet you in the name of Shower. How are you, ma'am?
Shower.
Shower. And this is encouraging MP Kerensia, because I like when MPs can come, okay, they can come to the public and show their report card and appear aid upon it. I love that. Love that. Yeah, man. So I was a bit. I share the same view as Kizzy, because we don't have the information, and I was just wondering if MPs would be willing to pass on just a list of all the infrastructure and roads that were done in their MPs, so that us vloggers, JP vloggers, when we have the naysayers on the live, we can really push back with facts, with credible information.
I am willing to do that.
Okay.
I am willing, and I can't imagine why an MP would have a difficulty doing that too, because it means that the individuals would be asking for that are not adversarial. They are not seeking to undermine your work. On the contrary, what they are seeking to do is to put you out there in a very positive way, to disabuse people of some notions that they had. So, as I can say, as an MP completing my first term, I can say that I can stand on a strong record of performance, notwithstanding the challenges. I can go back to the people confidently for a second term for myself and a third term for the Jamaica Labour Party.
Right, so that's a second term you'll get.
But as good afternoon, my mother. I love you dearly, Auntie Kerry. I love you so much. You're my second mother. But as it relates to, because I saw someone texting in the chat, as it relates to water, I don't know if I can divert much or talk much about water, if that's an area that you would feel comfortable talking about.
One minute, Mario, before she go into that. Shane is ask her about York Street, Russell Penn, and Cheesefield roads, because she saw some people asking about it on Twitter.
Okay.
She did address it, Shane, but maybe you're coming late.
Shane, hello, Shane. I am happy to report to you by this weekend, the latest next weekend, York Street, that road, the section that concerns Northeastern St. Catherine, because it's a little tricky around there. Not all the sections are for Northeast. In fact, a bit of bad news, the worst part of it isn't even.
She's traveling, guys, heading to St. Thomas, and the internet start act up.
You're hearing me now? I'm back with you, Kizzy?
Yes, you're back.
So, Shanae, so the sections that concern Northeast St. Catherine, and I want you to study that border, understand it well. If you're following, it's right where you know where the tire is. If she knows where the tire is, Northeastern St. Catherine, my road would be to the right up into York Street, not the road leading up to the tire, I know. Right? That's why I say it's tricky. That terrible road will lead up to the tire. It's actually Northwest St. Catherine, not mine. I have no jurisdiction over that road. I can only speak to what concerns Northeast.
I know what you're talking about. I'm from that area.
Right. So a lot of the times when people cussing, in the same way with Guysville Main Road, the worst part of it does not concern me. But when people cussing, them say, oh, it's Kerensia Road. No.
Yeah.
No. So as a member of parliament, I can only speak to the section, because every MP represents a constituency. I don't know what the challenges are regarding Northwest St. Catherine. Maybe that MP, right? Maybe that MP has another area that is priority. Maybe the MP is lobbying to get those roads done. I'm not going to roast any of my colleagues in that way. I can only say that York Street, when you go up to the tire and you make the right, By next week latest, that road will be done, go right up to Bump, and then we turn down into Cheesefield. Anybody from that area will have an idea of what I'm talking about. I hope my response satisfies you, Shanae. The area is really terrible, right? It is a good call. And for those persons who are angry or upset, believe me, when I travel on it, I actually feel dizzy, right? It's a terrible terrain. But where I stand as Member of Parliament, we are going to see changes very, very soon. The work should begin, contract sign, everything, and it's a go.
All right, MP, thank you very much. I'm going to allow persons in the box one question. They can each ask one question because we know you're traveling, you got St. Thomas.
Yes, someone asked about water.
Mario asked about water.
Right, and if I'm willing to talk about it, first of all, I will say, even things where I don't look so pretty, I am willing to talk about it because indeed water is a major challenge. Before I was even elected, I remember touring in August of 2020 with then Minister Aubin Hill, and we looked at all the water facilities in northeastern St. Catherine. Subsequent to that, and if there's anyone in here from Cheesefield and York Street were never ever used to have reliable running water. It costs millions trucking water there yearly. They will tell you that apart from when the system have challenges, maybe with malfunction of the pump, Cheesefield and York Street now have running water. This is a big achievement, major achievement for me as MP. Up in Guys Hill, I hope you haven't lost me, Kizzy. Up in Guys Hill, that's where the challenge, a major problem lies in Guys Hill, where it comes to supplying the water in a reliable way to the various communities. So the system is one where they have the rotation. So some days, some community should get every Monday, a Monday might pass and they don't get it. Rural Water toured with me last year. Kizzy, I don't know if you remember a picture or a video with myself and Bobby Montague. I got through some bush.
Some bush. Yes, I remember, man. And you climbed the little hill and I tumbled down. Yes.
Climbing the little hill and they throw me over the hill.
Yes, man,
and
I remember.
And my friend MP, Bobby Montague, behaved like he's no less fit than me. That same video. Right? We have good news to report. Rural Water has started the process to develop that system. And that system should feed where, councillor? That should take a lot of guys in like Springfield, Seafield, and those areas. So it's like we have to be finding minor systems that can serve particular communities. So one that Rural Water is going to look into for me is also one in Bonnet. Sioux River, that's in Glengarth. I remember the Prime Minister came earlier this year, I think it was in February, councillor, and he promised the rehabilitation of the Sioux River system. I know I can depend on my Prime Minister. If he promise it, we can look forward to it. But the water supply in Glengarth, even though it's not 100% satisfactory, it could have been worse. We truck water in between, right? But it's functional, right? It's functional and we have the catchment there. Now, Riversdale, that's the sweetheart flagship project that I am waiting on. I know Minister Samuda will break ground before year end. That will be a massive project to the tune of, I think, maybe we're looking close to $200 million. So the Hamwalk, Hampshire, Riversdale belt, we're looking at a system that may be able to serve 3,000 to 4,000 constituents, right? It is going to be, and I don't usually struggle to find words. It is going to be a monumental achievement in this space. So it's going through procurement from time to time. I share the pieces of information with the update. It's now out of my hands. The government is doing what the government needs to do in terms of monitoring and managing this process. But more specific to the question that you asked, though, given the nature of the constituency in terms of the geographic outlay, we may not be able to have this one major NWA system. We have to think about how we can develop hybrid systems to feed particular communities. So, for example, Bonnet may have a water supply there, so we may think of developing that water supply that can serve Bonnet.
Okay, so Maria, you satisfied? And guys in the chat, Kerensia, Miss, a lot of persons want to say hello. They're pouring out their love. So I don't know if you're reading the comments. Lashika wanted to tell you that she wants to meet you one day. So there are persons who are saying, "Oh no, need for a conference Sunday." Bridget, yes, you want to say something to the MP?
Just healing up, MP Karen said, "This is Bridget. How you doing? I
Bridget,
hope
you send me one message what day.
Yeah, man, but I don't know if you did read it. Oh yeah, you did read it. You did read it. Huh?
Me almost sure me respond.
Me no remember see, but me only want to know you got the message. That's the most important thing. Yes. That you got it. So me just heal you up and a big you up and continue the work, MP, because you're a tower of strength in the Jamaica Labour Party, and we do appreciate you very much. Don't overwork. You're just in your first term, and I'm sure you're gonna get your second term. So big up yourself, Kerensia. When I have some more information, I will certainly pass it on to you. All right?
Thank you. And guys, I'm traveling into St. Thomas with my caller, the one who took back the council division from the PNP, because it means that we're not gonna make them have it.
Congratulations. We're so happy about that.
Say hi to the labor. Hold on.
Labor rights. How you all doing?
Welcome.
Congrats.
What's the name of the councillor? We need the name, please.
Councillor Davis from the Mountain Industrial Division.
Welcome, Councillor Davis. We're happy to have you. Happy to have you.
Can you give it drama?
I need it. Send it on.
Yes, but me give you a little drama about political organization, because I know that on your life, Kizzy, you also want substance. You want substance on your life. And let me tell you why political organization is important. Mount Industry was just laying down with the PNP. It wasn't really it's not a PNP division, you know, but you have to go in there and work it properly. We studied, we knew the numbers. Now there's a cluster in the division named the Grateful Hill Cluster. Kizzy, listen to me?
Yes, man. Everybody tune in. Yes. 151 on the live and 200 out of far you. Whole heap of people are listen. Okay. And them a screen record too.
So them stay current, so
them listen, everybody a listen.
So the Grateful Hill Cluster. Now the Grateful Hill Cluster, very important block of support. But you know, sometimes if labor rights are not happy and them decide to them start wash for election morning, you know, them not top wash till 6 o'clock election day. And so we knew that, listen, we are not going to just depend on one cluster to win. We were going to maximize our numbers right across, and I think that's an error that many candidates make. So if there is a community and you hear say only 25 labor rights down there, they tend to ignore that because there's another community with 1,000 labor rights. Never, ever, ever do that. People are not made out of cardboards where you think you can take them up and put them down. These are 25 labor rights. They love their party. They are passionate. They want to see you, right? They want to see you. They want to feel the presence, and they want to be engaged. And that's the approach that we took. Generally, in any election, there's a particular number that we want to come out of Grateful Hill with. Well, I'm happy to report to you that I was at the Grateful Hill cluster on election election night. And when we tallied the other communities, the other clusters as the numbers came in, when we started getting the numbers, we could not believe the performance out of PDs that were once labeled for the other side or that used to, vote in our lackluster manner. All the people them rise up and come out for the Labour Party because some of them were now just being properly engaged. Many of them tell we say, boy, me a Labour right, but me never vote from Dabdo or me never vote from 2007, and all they wanted was the engagement. And so when we did our tally before Grateful Hill don't count, and we heard that we were behind by 40, that was when all of we, what may I tell you, kids me stretch out down the on the road, you know me already. Right? When we, wait, 40? We behind by 40? No, let's focus on that. If you don't have key organization, you can't know what you're ahead by or what you're behind by. And therefore, political workers are encouraged to take the canvas seriously. I won't say everything on the live, right? But we ought to take canvassing seriously at the process of bringing out the people who would support us. For me, when you see me in any campaign and you see me start to jump about me and my neighbor voting for Labour and you see me ready and start dash out, it means that my political work has already been done. Right, and I'm at a place of comfort. I'm not going to depend on no vibes and no sweet feelings and a pot of cook and a rum a drink and a this to win. Them they think they no win election. So at the time when you are ready to celebrate, it means that you must have your numbers locked and loaded. Because that was, so when people ask, how did you do this? How did you whatever? It's about sticking closely to the base, to the base and to strong organization and structure. No joke, not in this.
Well, I am so happy and appreciative that you come with this because we are saying this the entire time. Philippians wanted to ask something. Ask her, Philippian.
But that strategy she's speaking of, that's exactly what the Republican Party did as well,
Excellent.
And I think
Remember, I
pay
said that to you,
attention to this
Kerensia.
going forward.
Remember
But
that
I
the
don't
thing
know
I
if
sent
somebody.
you about they won.
Yes.
We have to pay. Of course, we can't disregard campaign strategy and how to win. But I've been saying it. I am happy you're here reaffirming this message because there's a lot of workers on the lives, persons who work for the party, and a lot of them. I want to ask a question because this morning there was a lady here and she works with Bobby. She's from Bobby constituency and she's kind of and she's not just the only person. I am speaking of her. Every now and again, you have workers who come and they're a bit upset because they are ready to put foot to the gravel and going to start working, and they're saying that they're not getting that leadership from their MPs. Like them not ready to start campaign, them not ready to start do political work. And I don't want to get you into any trouble, MP, because I know certain things cannot be said. But what could be a reason why now a MP wouldn't be ready to go out with their workers and their team on the road to do the political work, not government work, the political part of it? What could be some of the reasons?
I can answer that too.
1 minute before you go on to that. I didn't get to ask what I wanted, but I don't know if it was addressed already. About someone in the comment wanted to know about water in the Savannah area.
That's not her constituency, Philippian.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, go on. MP. Go on.
I don't know the question that was asked earlier, Kizzy. I cannot speak to the extent to which that may or may not be so, that the worker is saying that they are ready to go out there and campaign and the MP said that they are not ready. it must be a case of miscommunication in terms of what campaign means.
Oh, the internet chip you out there, MP. If you're here, you know, so there's a chip out. You're in a bad spot.
Or
Oh my chef, go repeat. Kerry? Yes, we're hearing you now. You're back.
saying that
She reached a one bad spot.
I can't. But
MP,
I'm
your
hearing
signal
it
bad,
clearly.
MP.
Yeah, she's driving, you know, so we have to just be patient.
Asked me if she could come over.
Kizzy, big up yourself, Chopper. Kizzy, that is what we're trying to separate this morning, Kizzy. Governance from political work.
Yes. Okay. So if you're hearing clearly, the question that a lot of workers have, they're seeing where the PNP are campaigning on the ground. They're seeing them out every Sunday, different divisions everywhere. They see them in their communities, and they want to know when their MP going to give them the go ahead to start their political work, because they don't want to wait last minute. They are eager to get on the ground. That is it.
All right, let me answer that. No, Kizzy. I think I'm in a fairly good location. You're supposed to be hearing me. No.
Yes, I can.
Maybe what the MP is saying is that he or she is not ready for the kind of motorcading campaign that many workers like. Maybe there's a miscommunication in terms of what campaigning means.
Sister Kerensia, I don't think it was campaigning she mean, you know. I think it was on
Position
the
as a
ground.
member of parliament.
Groundwork she was talking
It
about.
wasn't campaigning. She was talking about canvassing, going and knocking door to door to do the political work. That is what she meant. I think she meant this morning.
Okay, good. Even better. I would have a difficulty.
Signal.
You don't need the MP. You don't need the MP to do that. You are in your community. You don't need the MP.
Yes, Sister Kerensia,
And if
but
many
that wouldn't come
MPs were
under
to tell the truth,
organization.
sometimes. Hold on a minute. A part of the political organization, the part of the reason why you are an indoor or you're an outdoor or you're a supervisor or you're a runner, you already know the assignment. We have workers where even children in them yard turn 18 and they're not enumerated.
Exactly.
I have workers. Let me tell you something about the workers in my constituency. Right? They will call. They drive the process of enumeration. They will call and say, MP, there are 3 young men in the community who reach 18. Can you provide transportation for them to go and get enumerated? That's how good my workers are. That's how much they are on board and they understand their role. You see, the canvas that I operate by, I would say it's spot on. Now, who you think do the canvas? Who you think do the canvas? The workers. The workers do the canvas. And from time to time, they will call and say, oh, MP, you can bring up back your canvas, because I find out who Sarah Reid is. She's JLP, right? And so why do you think so? We have a discussion and we're able to update. Those are workers who understand the assignment.
Yes, Sir MP, but that is led by organization of the leader. Now, if you're not engaging your workers, your workers are gonna be lackadaisical, because your worker can call you, Sister Kerensia, and say, update your canvas. Can these workers call other persons? That is what I'm talking about. You have to organize.
Here's where I am coming from is this. The fact that you are a worker. Remember, I know when you start work, you get the job description, you know the job description, you know what you're gonna do even from you apply. So the fact that you are a worker, you know that a part of the role of being a worker is A, B, C, D. Where I could side with the worker now is if the worker has done the work, has all these concerns, have all these responses, have everything to update the system, cannot get through to the office, just cannot get through. So it's like you're talking to a wall. That's when I see there's a problem. But you don't need anybody out there to just go out there and get the work done. And you can come back in and say, this is my record. This is what I found out. There's a little old lady, this, that. There is MPs complain all the time that sometimes it's even difficult to get a feedback from the community, right? I may not have that particular difficulty. For example, I will put out in my group, I want the names of all persons with disability. And all of them give me the information same time because I may be doing food packages. I may be embarking on an initiative and I want to make sure, right, that persons with these challenges are not left behind. Because I tell them it don't look good. Election day or when we think we need them, you're going to take them up out of them bed, wheelchair, whatever. But they may need medical assistance. They may need food. They need some other type of care. And they don't see you. And they can't reach you. Right? So, Kizzy, I just believe we may have a chicken and egg conversation going on. But coming out of this, I just want the workers to understand that they play a unique and critical role and sometimes take charge. Your mate can't manage the whole thing. But when it comes to managing your PD, like for example, in my constituency, Maureen, Arlene, them down at Bonnet. Yes, Sharon Heeman's down at Springfield and sections like that. Vinette down in Dover. These people know what they're doing. Anne-Marie Davis, right up in Grateful Hill, you have some workers who are on the ball. Gillian Reese, a number of them is them run things at the community level. Kim Carr, Yvette, a number of them down in Glengoff. Is them tell me a lot of times that MP, this person has died, this, that, MP, there's a family that has moved in this area, and we would love for you to come and have a meeting with them, whatever. How would I know? Me not gonna know so readily that there's a new family in a community. I depend on my workers. I depend on the workers when I talk about, and even senior workers. We're talking about like Inez Burke, right? In Troja, Bigger Lambert, in Troja. I tell you, man, I am blessed in my constituent in terms of having workers who run them space. When I think of Cheesefield, Peg up in Cheesefield, Gillian in Cheesefield, Bongo in Cheesefield and Bonnet. These guys know what they're about. If you're talking about the JLP stronghold in Mountain Pass, right? When you talk about Mountain Pass, you talk about workers like you call Jarman, you call Joe, you call Mikey, you call Ilian, you call a number of them in that community. You call the Duhanis up there. And they can tell you what's going on in the space. So these are workers who they will get miserable on you. Miserable. Because none of them don't want to lose them PD. So
well, you see that you see you just a reel of names. That is how it should be. Because but you see MP Morrison, those who don't know you might not know who you are and how you operate. And a lot of MPs might not have this hands-on approach as you and this good relationship with their workers. That's why you have disgruntled workers. You have people, I don't know if I've ever done a live where you not have one or two person come on and start and rough up them MP, right? You have someone come on and rough up them MP, say them MP no listen to them MP not this with them, then no. When a worker come, the other day I had a teacher, she's a principal out there in St. Thomas. Those who were on my life she did not she is, and she says she's not the worker, her mother is the worker, but she's coming with the complaint. And she's saying that the MP no talk to them with respect and the MP no listen. And I don't know how to respond to stuff like this. You understand? Plus, it's also a one-sided story.
I'm happy that you don't respond to it.
Yes, because I
But
don't know how.
reason. Because sometimes when you hear the other side of the story, because there are individuals who can be very unreasonable to, me, myself, and I. And the one time the MP, not just the MP, not even if he said no, if the MP says, wait, it creates a firestorm because it's for me, myself, and I and my family only. And sometimes as a leader, you have to say no. I have to reach out to that family. I have to reach out to that old lady. You can't tell me not to truck water into this area because that area does not support our political party. You can't tell me that. So sometimes you have to listen. If you hear the MP's side of the story, the MPs probably would be able to show you a record of many of these persons who have benefited repeatedly. But this time when they are told, no, my focus is going to be on this or on that, or I have these students who I need to assist and therefore not no wait. It's a problem. It becomes a major problem. Now, Kizzy, you think I don't have individuals within my constituency who may not be happy. That not part of leadership is that they won't be happy with you every day. But you have to have the conviction that the decision that you are making is the right one. It is reasonable and it is fair to all parties and it can withstand the test of scrutiny. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Agree.
Madam MP,
Yes.
afternoon. I can attest to something like that. There was a constituent that was disgruntled with Miss Cuthbert Flynn, and she went on Facebook and go on bad. I'm a link her, I say, yo, not do that because I know you must have access to Juliet, right? And so she called me, I would talk, and she hear me hear the complaint. You see, when I reach out to the MP and I hear the MP side, it is I'm gonna go back to the young lady. I say, but oh, you never tell me A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This person benefited from the MP numerous times more than other persons, and the MP decided, say, boy, you know what? Let me share the wealth with other persons, now, because these persons have gotten on numerous occasions. Right, or these set of persons have gotten. Let me shift over to some other people to make a kind of equity in the constituents or in the division. And sometimes this is what causes it. Now, Michelle Charles, right? We all know Michelle Charles is very outspoken and fun-loving and outgoing and happy-go-lucky. But if you don't disrespect or rude to Michelle won't respond a particular way, right? She won't do that. She's not gonna see you and just disrespect yourself and face the video. You have to face the with that lady. I know that for a fact.
All right. So, guys, listen. I don't want us to start going into other MPs and talk about other MPs. We have Kerensia here, Kerensia Morrison. Please, let us keep it, in our structure. Lashika, you wanted to say something? Chops, you want to talk to MP?
Hi, good day.
Hold on, plan. Make Lashika get her chance. 1 minute.
Good day, MP. I don't have anything to say to you more than say big up yourself. Me love you from afar. And one day I hope to get to meet you. I wonder what the
You're not coming
prediction is the
conference
last time.
Sunday?
MP, I will send you a direct message. Don't make Chops hear you, please.
All right.
MP.
All right, send me a message.
You did say the PNP gonna turn into a museum the last election. What is it going to be this time around? We kind of want to hear the prediction.
You don't hear what the deputy leader say, huh? Say a be a cap of them. You know, say a cap of them.
All right, wow. Anything you say, pick up yourself here, and I love you. I'm a rock with you every time you hear up on the stage and dance. And me and them be glad to hear.
Blessings, my dear. Blessings.
All right.
Traps Media.
Tabax can take mine.
Yeah. 1 minute. MP, I'm leaving now to give somebody else a chance. But big up yourself, Sister Kerensia. We'll talk.
And we
She
know
get
that she
things
go
now,
to
love.
St. Thomas and we know she go out there, she bring it because we will, that division is going to the Jamaica Labour
MP a
Party.
poor love one Friday night. Boy,
Poor
I tell
love.
you, you know.
Wait, Kizzy.
Kiss my time.
Wait there, Kizzy.
Yes, Guru.
Kizzy, yeah, flipping. Who that in a comment about harms house? MP Kake years. Who that? Black the person, the man.
Good afternoon, MP.
Who that about harms house?
Plank, you're no plank, talk.
Yeah, hear me, MP? She not hear me, man.
Yes, I hearing you. I hearing you, man. Clear. You hearing me? Yes, we're
Yes, I
hearing
am
you.
hearing you.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
I am from Linstead and I know all the years you're talking about. I have people living in Bonnet.
Yes.
Congratulations on the well done work you done, ma'am.
Thank you.
And continue. I know all the areas you talk about. That's why I comment on the comment that says that they're living in Wakefield. What happened to the road in Wakefield? I know that's not your constituency.
No, Wakefield is not mine.
Right. Congrats on your good job that you do. And
Thank you very
continue
much.
to do your best.
Thank you.
Okay, next person or anybody there's a
Chops
box
Media.
free. Chops
Chops Media.
Media.
Chops Media, chop of that.
Yes,
That's
him
what
same one.
From
that's the
Linstead.
serenade the MP.
I am from
But yeah,
Linstead.
MP. Make sure
Chopper,
Ira
stop making it look like
MP.
some you not talk properly.
What is it, MP?
Chopper, no come, nobody come go on like so we not talk half. No play yesterday you cut one video for me.
Me know why you talk to her after in the chopper, John. Me know why you talk to her after in.
Hey, Madam MP, you need to decide which one of you want on the box. Because me and no European now go share in a space. You understand? Well, big up yourself, me good,
I
good.
wish,
Clean, clean.
I wish.
Eh? What was that, MP?
Shen said this thing all that.
I want to when it come to the music that we not play. Hey, when I see that video they are circulate with James Robertson. I shell down the conference of Portland. Well, I mean, know where you find
Yes,
that music
Yeah,
there?
man.
Hey,
Me have it chopper, but me not sure it out yet.
but where MP find a little cut there?
Chopper, you know, you never say if you got town selector.
I know me, say, trust me, I don't get the credit to the right person. You see, these things on this man put out a road, 99% of the time, is MP Morrison call me and say, Chaps, mash up this to me. Because she spot to hit them from a mile out,
1 minute,
She have
guys.
a high praise.
Demi, are you there, Demi? If you want to say something, because I want to
You
rotate the
hearing
box
me
to
now?
give
Are you
other
hearing?
persons a chance.
Are
Yes,
you
we're
hearing me
hearing you
now?
now. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rashida basically asked my question already, but let me just look up the MP and said, Kerensia, thank you for the promise that you have made. And going into 2020, you had fulfilled that
Yeah.
promise. Lashika asked a question, what next? But I'm going to tell you what next we're looking for. Since you have turned it into a museum, please, could you turn it into a graveyard this time?
All right. No worry yourself, man. Pronounce, we go pronounce them.
All right, all right. And Chopper,
Yes,
Punkus reach
sir.
out to you. And Chopper, if Punkus can have something more, either you or Punkus will send over inbox. You. I beg you, know, if you can help me out.
Okay,
One
sir.
technical problem I have. So now we reach out to Twine. All right?
No,
Since you
no
know man in the
problem.
street. All
No
right.
problem.
Respect. Yeah.
Well, Madam MP, you are doing a stellar job, not just at the constituency level, but also at the party organizational level. And I think you ought to be commended for that. There's only few people who understand when we call the hours of the night and say, Madam MP, you gotta push your head in the box there. I don't know the mean.
They don't understand. Guys, that's coming from the
Chaps,
forums.
you know what I'll tell. I don't know if MP Morrison is aware of it, but you are referred to as the face of the Jamaica Labour Party, and you are referred to as the voice of the Jamaica Labour Party, because when we hear labor rights
And the
and we
vibes
hear
too. And the vibes too.
the vibes and the face, so we
MC
just
extraordinaire.
we are very, very happy that you are. I mean, you're pretty in the backside. Sometimes I watch you all Sunday, the whole time. I say, what you know,
The
say,
red lipstick.
Kerensia is really
The red,
beautiful.
the red lipstick and
Usually
that
when you
sweet
hear
pity.
conference, divisional conference,
The
and
man
so
them, we
forth,
can't
you're
give the
looking
man
for
them enough space.
currency upon the TV.
Boy,
We
Yes,
can't give.
let me tell you something. Me
You
love it.
see?
Listen, let me tell you. The Jamaica Labour Party is not a burden to me. I love the party. Anything for my party. I love the movement. Me know anything happen with my party, me will take it to heart. So even when Chopper will call and say, look here, Kerensia, we need a recording. You know, I say, Chopper, me can't find no studio now. What time you need it? And like him will say, first thing in the morning. And he say, look here, Kerensia, you have to go push your head in our box, you know. Just put the pillows them around it to kind of give it that little control studio setting and just use your phone light and record it. Yes, Kizzy. Some of us, we make real sacrifices, and I do believe that the future of the JLP is bright. When you think of Pernell Jr., when you think of Floyd Green, Xavier Main, Terry Long,
And I
Krista
left out
Lee,
yourself, MP.
Michelle
MP,
Rhoda,
no left out
all
yourself.
these people, Abka,
And Kerensia
Nesta,
Morrison too.
Matthew, all of them people there with me. We are putting it,
Yeah.
we're not playing. We are very serious about the Labour Party. And Marie
Put in the
Vaz,
work,
we are
man.
very serious about the Labour Party. And we are deliberating our actions about the party. It is not a burden. It is not a burden at all to
We do
me.
it with we do it with pleasure all the
Love the
time. And
party
people,
bad.
MP, one of the things where I think a lot of persons, especially in the social media page, I don't know if they appreciate the fact that most of us, including yourself, have been doing this for years for
Yes.
free. For
well,
you know,
the truth is, if we hear a ad and we not hear your voice, we not think it authentic. We not take it serious. Yes,
hey,
we
when she
not take
can't do
it
my ad,
serious
let me know
until we hear the ad done by you. Because we don't, if you don't put your stamp on it, we don't feel like it authentic.
Kiss me love you at them, you know. Me want to know, understand. When I'm doing the ad, me actually I laugh, you know, me enjoy them, you know.
MP, I can't wait to see you. As me say, me are one of your biggest fans. I can't
me have
wait
one
to see
request.
you in
Me have
your
one request, brother.
in your ministerial position. I am waiting for, and make sure
Very soon.
say that day there you have on the same red lipstick and whatever green you put on, me did it right behind you. You understand me? Just know
Why
that.
put on a red lipstick?
Mi-
It's
Minister, I
your
want.
trademark.
Oh, me keep on saying minister, but MP,
Yes, sir.
I love your freelance the JLP conference ad for it, just like you do it at the recording.
Oh, Lord.
Drop it. Mute to the mic.
Sheena back. No mute to the mic, please. She soon come in.
198, I want to follow her. Follow up the lady.
Chopper.
You were in a bad spot just now. Everybody mute and wait for you for freelance the conference ad. Hey, we have to make Elon Musk put in the internet service at Jamaica, I swear. Everybody have to get Starlink. She didn't want bad spot. She soon coming back. She's soon coming back. Yeah, see, let me know say it's a bad spot. See the internet.
Yeah, man. See the internet, yeah.
Yes, you're coming now. Oh God, it gone again.
And for the PNP community center,
And let me say this to persons on the live. All 200 I know we are listening. When you hear me I say Kerensia or so, or me I refer to her, because me already used to her from so long. So every now and then me catch myself and me try to be respectful with my address because she is MP.
Kizzy.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Oh my, the internet a bit too bad. That's a really bad spot. Evening winner. Oh, you need to reach her, winner. Hold on there. She's in a bad spot, guys. She's traveling. She's on her way to St. Thomas with her counselor. Alton? Okay, she's back. Yes, you're back. Mighty God. The internet, that's
For the lady in the comment things, spamming that do any part need help. We know that do any part need help.
But what can we say or do about doing the park? We can't say or do nothing about it doing Liberal TV.
I do any part my day, so I feel like we can do more.
Yeah, but remember, the MP is the MP for her constituency. She can't about doing park. So spamming it in the comments not really make no sense. Kerensia, are you back?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yes. You were saying something before you went into the bad area.
We can't do anything over here because she's not the MP for doing anything. So she can't really do anything. We would have to reach out to Andrew Honest for that and tell him to send one candidate. That's all.
But yes, Cecilia asked why though. What do you mean? Cecilia, what do you mean by that? No? She's not the MP for Duane Park?
Who is that? That would be who? Either MP Hilton or where Dr. Clark.
Hilton, Kerensia, media do any part do any for me live. And we know we want help, but me not come say that because then you're not in that competent, you can't help it. So
Guys, we're gonna one box because we don't want come talk with the MP. Alton Plummer, I'm going to unmute you. You wanted to say something?
Kick me out, man. Kick me out.
You want me kick you out, Chopper? Or me not kick you out? Stay right where you're there. Mr. Plummer, sir, hello, are you there? That is the internet. But she has been here for a while, a long time, and she explained a lot, shared a lot with us. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to leave that box empty just in case she get back in the in a good spot and decide to come back.
Okay. If you don't have back, take my box, you know.
No, but Mr. Plummer, you came up, you wanted to say something?
No, the only one here, look, my lad sister, the minister, wishing her the best of everything.
Oh, okay.
And tell Chopper dear. Yeah, it was very good. I listened to you. I was listening, you know.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Me didn't want to leave the box empty for her. So me want to leave one box that in case she come back. Okay, Mr. Plummer.
Take my box.
All right,
I don't
thank you.
plan to stay long. Take my box. Come on, listen.
I don't know if she's going to come back, guys.
Speak to Anthony Hilton. He's your MP, Cecilia.
No, HR grew no Russia. So the thing about it is that she wanted to reach the prime minister and send a better candidate, which for real, me agree. But
listen,
no another time and
guys, you look here. I help yourself with that, you know. Bridget is also from that era. Bridget always talk about it. If you don't want another candidate, you know, there is ways and means to lobby for a candidate. But you can't ask an MP, a sitting MP, to do that. That is not her job. Sometimes we have to be reasonable in the things that we ask.
Time and place, Kizzy. Time and place.
Right. Right, Lashika. No, no write on the letter and carry down a Belmont Road. If you know a different MP or caretaker, go down a Belmont Road, we do not do any part that far from Belmont Road.
Time and place, all this so watch what she was.
Yeah, but them have to know how to deal with them something there.
But the MP I wanted
Okay,
to
she's back here. Let me bring her back up. Okay, she's
Hey,
back.
all the MP name when she outfit are unstoppable.
One unstoppable, not true. One unstoppable. Oh Lord have mercy.
guys. This man, minister to the PM, they want to come here.
You know, from morning me I try to
Man.
tell them so them figure listen to it. Winner. I kept saying to everybody, go and listen to that 2 hours and 14 minutes of the PM speaking yesterday. If you are a
But Kizzy,
laborite and a good laborite, don't make it miss you, don't make it pass. Don't make nobody tell you what him say. Go and go listen for yourself. Yes, MP, you're back in the box. Winner, she's here.
Yeah, good evening, Miss Morrison. Feedback. I wanted to reach out to you, not an ear here, to speak to you about an issue, if that's possible. So I'll message your inbox, and then we can take it from there.
Okay.
Okay, let me just add you, and then I'll message you.
MP, I know a lot of persons will want to ask the question, why is it unstoppable and why not an official MP Kerensia Morrison account? Hello?
membership we do the song, Kizzy.
She want to do the ads?
Mm-hmm.
No man, her internet, she still there one bad spot. Cause me hear like she tell the driver, say please stop, don't move. She there at a bad spot, man. She there at a bad spot.
Also,
But
internet
we
in Jamaica.
you know me thumb put in and back. Then we may could just message the account. You know, have to come up in the box and say you want to make you just message the account. The MP apply under the radar the entire time and she come and she there and I want to know what going on. Don't bombard her box with no foolishness. If she's not on the MP, left her alone. Me I say it and me say so. Don't go bombard her now. Punkus and Chopper said no bag of money in the MP inbox. Cause me know no labor right man, you know. I know she will
I'm
thirsty, you know. MP.
A random man just message the MP not gonna respond. So when I come up and she hear my voice and she recognize my name, then she respond.
Okay, winner. But winner as a top labor right blogger. Yeah. No, sometimes no know if you use no access, you know.
Me not tap yet. I just want to say
I mean not tap yet. You me see winner right now you are running place. Are you there all boat? I beat Mark Golden. Everywhere me look, me see you.
You know, see, you were just afraid that winner, you know. Afraid.
Please, Punkos, one tune, man. I'm gonna have to call people name every time, man. You can't make we have a peaceful life without calling certain names, man. Jesus, man. Cha.
yeah, as I was saying, I don't want to change the topic, because I don't know what you're talking about. But it's as it pertains to the Prime Minister and vision that he has for us, the people. It's very important for Jamaicans to consume that we don't call it message of gems, message of hope, message of prosperity, because he has always been saying, and it's very adamant on this, it takes cash to care, and only a caring economy can take care of its people. And he has been hell bent on that from 2016 to now. And I'm hoping that Jamaicans, well-thinking ones, persons who are undecided, are listening to this message and not just listening, But go and read for yourself and understand how an economy operates and the benefits of a good and working functional economy. Because only then and then you'll be able to make the decisions, because the 2025 general election is going to be the most consequential election in our entire history as a country, right? It is going to determine which path we go on, whether we continue on growth or we go where them spend off with NIR and leave it down a nil and then build up them Tapanari's friend and then become rich, right? I have a responsibility to my child. I have a responsibility to my family. I have a responsibility to my wife to make sure I deliver the message in the best way that possible, that I can comprehend it to the people, that when the time comes, we make the right choice, and the only choice is this Prime Minister.
No option that the winner. No option. I want option today.
One and only, Lashika, one and only.
One man come with the road map, what the next man come with it. Nothing. Time come.
Bagger. You see, one of the most, some fundamental.
Oh, she's here now. She's here. Winner.
Sorry. In our country, but can they write or put a proper plan in place to take care of those ills? And as your comrade, it look like Mark Golding never get the script, or him never get the answers them to rehearse, right? Right? Or you never screen the answers them and say, the question them and say, oh, you can't ask me this. 3 pressing questions him ask about growth, talks about crime. I don't remember the other question. And the man beat around the bush. We all know the question, them not answer. You're like, what the? Yeah, somebody switch out the opposition leader? Because I can't, this a same man here. I rode up on around Jamaica. I thought about time come, and when they ask you, before you can't ask the Prime Minister them the 3 questions, and he just slide off him lips like a butter. Because him know him have him plan, him know him plan. Right? The man just make me so angry. Angry. Because at the end of the day, we deserve to have a strong opposition because it's good for democracy. But PNP in its current form, no good for Jamaica.
Yeah, but we not for them idea of a strong opposition is to oppose everything that the government want to implement without any solutions or any better any better exemplar idea. Them not have nothing to offer. They just object. They don't come from a place of saying, okay, we are in opposition. We definitely want to get back power, but for the time being, for the greater good of the country and the citizens, this is the solution. Them the one that they say Jamaica Labour Party want thief them ideas. Oh, that's such a nonsense. Me never hear such nonsense in my life.
I didn't want to ridiculous. Date and compound, all of the same nonsense. You come to speak about agriculture. And when you listen to Floyd Green, oh my God, that guy is good. He knows what the people them want. He knows the agriculture sector. And he does lace the plan out. The plan is clear as crystal for agriculture to follow. And when you ask Date and Campbell, what implant the agriculture, it's a list. At least your high school ticket could have write.
We know your background kind of loud. Dolores here in the box. Welcome. It's my first time seeing you here. Chopper, your background loud.
Could be, but I just want to say something real quick on job.
Okay.
You know, one of the things that we probably have to start doing, guys, is to refocus or we have the political conversation, because the truth is, we have to take the lead or take the cue from our Prime Minister. I hear Colonel Charles Jr. said something the other day, and it resonates with me to the core when he said that the opposition is part of the problem why people are so turned off from voting, because they're adding to a certain level of confusion in the minds of young people. And I've never heard anybody say it that way, but it is perfectly coined. I think we have to start look at it and start to encourage even the PNP supporters who are on social media with us. We have to start get them at a place where they can admit and accept that preaching the doom and gloom continuously is not helping the political process, whether for the JLP or PNP. I think we have to start bring them to a certain level of honesty and integrity.
Well,
I
and
know it is
Chopper. So me just block one troll account. Tell me now, how can we encourage PNP supporters when them come in our live and this is the type of comment them tell me now, would I want to engage that person in any kind of conversation at all? There is no absolutely no way. None. And the ones where most of you guys try to entertain every now and then, the you Richards and the Cole and whomever them become, I don't really know them like that. It make no sense to no so no make no headway or no leeway with them. Can you have a proper conversation with these people? Them no come to discuss nothing. It always turn into you a whore, you this go ask your mother, you a batty man. It always once you start engaging them, it go into the gutter. So how is
but,
that going to work?
but I think if you expose that about them, do you think that naming them and shaming them would help? Do you think that if these things are exposed and the average voter, the undecided voter, watch these conversations, which we have been doing a very good job at fighting the battle with facts. If we continue to present the facts and highlight their lies and propaganda, believe say overall we're gonna win at some point. At the end of the game, we will win.
I agree with you, Chopper. I've been saying this for the longest while. We can't be sitting here talking to 200 labor rights. Make no sense. We have to entertain the other side and let them come and
No,
destroy.
we not gonna agree with you know on that because when I am speaking and we have 200 people on the live, I am sure well of the 200 they are not 200 labor rights, right? But the point I'm trying to make is when you bring them into the box and you're trying to have a conversation and reason out points. For example, this morning when Dujan start up him live, we did a good have a conversation, right? One such account coming at the box and in a comment section and start early insults. Then Dujan bring up the person. They say, okay, let's have a conversation. And you know what it end up cause? Dujan end up prematurely in him life and gamble in business. And there was a conversation. The man a class. The man no come when Dujan asked him, sir, have you seen any development within the last recent years? Him said no, because road and hospital are not development. How do you engage persons like that? And is it necessary? Me personally no see it necessary to deal with them. Me no see it. If them come and the other day, look on Ingram and Ingram. Normally, him always in the comments kind of all over the place. And we were having a conversation about NHT and government benefits. And Ingram could come in the box and have a civil this conversation. And it never going on no nastiness. Because I never start telling nobody if you go suck and them a batty this and them a that. No. Right? And anytime when you no go up on a platform with them, it turn out to be a cussing match, a tracing match, and a nasty. It never ever bring any results. And if I lie me, I tell you, no tell me of the proof. That
Kizzy, me
night,
no cut
your
you.
chance.
Kizzy, me no cut you. And a true, a facts you attack. That's I don't tend to reason politics with PMP or tell them what the government do with anyone from the PMP because they are stuck in the mindset nothing not go on. So even if them I see the progress, because them a support PMP, anything where them leader say, anything where them leader do, that's what they are going to support. So it doesn't matter if you even bring them pan alive and tell them say Andrew Holness I do this, Andrew Holness I do that, and nothing not go change because them done locking at them head say Prime Minister now do nothing and him don't support the party and him don't stay loyal to the party. So regardless of what you tell them, it not change. So that is why when they discuss with them, it lead to a point where it get disrespectful. because they want to talk over you. They don't want to listen, and them not listen with that open mind. Them not reason with that open mind. Them a reason because them loyal to them party. Same thing when them party say, and that them a work with. So
But
anything
Kunku
when
said
my
have a
prime
live.
minister say,
Kunku said have a live, and you Richards was in the box, and we have a conversation. You Richards say his job on social media is to stand and defend him party, and in his view, his party is never wrong. Tell me who you have a conversation with somebody like that.
Yep,
exactly,
I
Kizisa.
was I was
Me I
there.
tell you,
I was there.
me
Yeah, Dark Knight
me a
was
labor
there.
right.
I
Me a
think let
labor
me
right.
ask you the question for that answer too.
Me a
But
labor right. I'm a proud to be a labor
why
right.
you say
Anything
that?
I'm a prime minister say and do, I'm a prime minister. Me a stand with. So nobody can
But they will
come
say the
tell me
same thing
nothing.
about you, Labour Right
But
TV. They will say the same thing about you.
Yeah, then we say the
And to
same
be
thing
true,
about me.
I
And
had
but
good conversation with Hugh Richards. Hugh Richards is not afraid to admit the facts when you present them to him.
but hang on. I think can I just man as I
But
respect
at the end
everybody.
of the day, you can't argue with everything you say because at the end of the day, I'm going to be a PNP. I'm going to be a Labour Right. Him
No,
can't back to him community. When he come back, I argue with everything what we say. Why
but
go back to him community? It don't make no sense.
here's my thing, winner. Winner, I think we need to have this conversation on a wider spectrum on society as a whole, rather than just them when you're on social media. If you know what I mean. What I try to say is what Chops I say, it's true. Alright? Here, one of the things where really upset me when me hear a big man, to get that